Dear students, yesterday we started new lesson, the story All Summer in a Day. We also looked at the author, his background, and the theme of the story, the setting of the story, and also looked at the main characters of the story. The main characters, the most important character is Margot, and others are her friends, and only one's name is mentioned, that is William. I explained to you the difference between Margot and the others, in the sense Margot was an alien, came from the earth few years ago, and others were the locals who were born and brought up in the planet Venus. Today we shall look at the story in detail. We wouldn't be able to do the entire story word by word in the video classes. Only I'll try to highlight the important scenes. The rest you'll have to read it up. So I have divided the whole story into 8 scenes. 8 scenes. Taking into consideration the importance of each scene, I think by the time you complete this, you'll get a clear picture of the story. So the first scene is children anxiously waiting. The children anxiously waiting. That's the first opening scene. And it starts with the dialogue. Ready? Ready. Now, soon. That is, they are waiting for the sun to appear. So are you ready to see the sun? Yes, we are ready. Is it going to be now? Yes, it will be soon. Soon the sun will appear. So that is the conversation. And what is very important is the next description about the students. They were all flocking together, coming together as a group. So the author explains, they pressed to each other like so many roses, so many weeds intermixed. So they pressed to each other like so many roses, so many weeds intermixed, peering out for a look at the hidden sun. Very important. That reveals the theme of the story. Yesterday we have seen the theme. Do you remember? The darker side of human nature present even in children. That is the theme. So, the author wants to put across to us the darker side of the children. That's why he says, many roses, so many weeds. Roses symbolizes all that is goodness, all that is good in them. And weeds symbolize that which is not desirable. That has to be weeded out. That has to be removed. They were all intermixed. That means goodness and bad. Good and bad, they were all mixed together. And they were all peering out. Peer out means look with lot of difficulty. You are trying to see something which is not so clear. They are looking for the sun to come. Sun not to come. It will be coming. So they were peering out together. So that is the opening scene. Now we will go to the next scene. This is on page number 108. The page numbers are given in the brackets. Next one is description about rain in Venus. Next scene is description of rain in Venus. It's in the same page, continuation of what we have seen, the children waiting and peering out into the open to see the sun. Then the author explains about the rain in Venus. Endless rain, gushing waters. It kept on raining, raining and raining and raining, days and months together. So he says, for thousands of days it has been raining. As a result, all this water combined, all the water put together, it was looking like a sea. So much of a sound made by the water, and like tidal waves, the water was there. And towards the end of this scene, he says who they were, who they are, why are they there, who are they? They are the children of the rocket, men and women. Why are they there? They had come to establish a civilization. I will read it for you. And this was the way life was forever on the planet Venus, that is, kept on raining. And this was the schoolroom of the children of the rocket men and women who had come to a raining world, a world where there is only rain, to set up civilization and live out their lives. So they had come to make a living there, to settle down on planet Venus and make a living there. So that is scene 2. Now we will go to scene 3. Margot stood apart from them. This is a long scene, spreading over to 2 pages, 109 and 110. Margot stood apart from them. That is the key word. That means she was different from them. She was not like the children of the rocket men and women. Margot came there from the planet Earth when she was 5 years old. So she already had an experience of sun. She had seen the sun, experienced its warmth and enjoyed it. And she was feeling suffocated, feeling uneasy being on the planet Venus where there was only rain and no sun. She was different. Then there is a discussion. They are speaking about, the author speaks about the discussion they had in the classroom. Yesterday I told you, suppose tomorrow is the arrival of the sun, today they had a discussion in the classroom. And when they were sleeping, they had a lot of dreams. The children dreamt about sun. They did not have a clear picture of the sun, but they had various images coming to their mind, and they were getting disturbed in the sleep. Then adding to that, they speak about the discussion on the previous day, how the students wrote stories, novels and poems. Margaret had written a poem explaining how the sun looks like. But others could not agree with her because her ideas were different from theirs. She said something entirely different from what they said, and they could not accept it. And they were finding fault with Margot. So others disliked Margot because she was quite different. She did not join them in their games. They used to play certain games and try to make her to participate, but she did not participate in the game, showed no interest. When they asked her certain questions, she did not reply. She was always standing aloof, alone. The only topic on which she would speak were the sun and summer. Suppose the students picked up a conversation about sun or about summer, she would speak. Otherwise, she wouldn't speak anything. This made her different from others, and others disliked her, and some were jealous of her. We'll go to next scene, scene number 4. Children bully Margot. What is the meaning of bully? B-U-L-L. By bully means to harm, to cause destruction, make pranks, to ridicule, whatever it may be. Especially bullying is done on a person who is little submissive, whom he can easily harm. So these children, they decide to bully Margot. The leader of this group is William. He takes initiative and he tries to tell her that, why do you wait here? You are waiting for the sun to come. The sun will not come. And she does not ask. She looks at him. Why? What happened? Then he says, it's only a joke. The scientists are making a joke. It's not true. The sun is not going to come. Therefore, don't wait here. Don't waste your time. Then they plan together and they decide to play a prank with her, and they together forcefully take her to her room and open the closet and forcefully keep her inside the closet and shut the door. What is a closet? C-L-O-S-E-T. Closet is a place where you keep your clothes and other things. Some places they can even go inside and change your dress. It's a cupboard like thing you can open, and there is an area, free area, where you can hang your dress. So they pushed her inside, closed the door and locked it. So she was trying earnestly to come out, trying to open the door and trying to pound on it, making noise. So that is scene 4. Now we will go to scene 5. The sun comes out, rain stops. Page number 112. The sun comes out and the rain stops. Already you have been told that the sun appears only once in 7 years. And it appeared 7 years ago. Now they are all 9 years. So when they were all just 2 years old, the sun might have appeared, but they don't have a clear idea about it. So now eagerly they are waiting for the sun. And before the sun arrives, the rain diminishes. The rain diminishes. Rain becomes weaker and weaker, and it stops. Then the sun appears. So the transition is described. The transition period. Changeover from rain to sun. It's a drastic change because 7 years it has been raining. There's a lot of violent repercussions. Lot of noise is there, wind is there, volcanic eruption is there, hurricane is there. Now suddenly everything slows down and then it stops. That transition, how that change of the whole scene is very well explained. How they had to shut their ears because everything comes to an end. And at the end it comes to loud noise to stand still. From loud noise it comes to standstill position. Everything is calm, cool, nothing moves. Then the sun appears and they are all overjoyed. Then you go to scene number 6, the great summer. The summer has come. For us Indians, we may rejoice when the rain comes, because most of the time we have the sun with us and it's very warm, we'll be sweating. The moment it rains, children enjoy. They like to go out into the rain and play in the water. In Venus, it's just opposite. They are fed up with the rain. They want to have the sun, which comes once in 7 years, and they are out in the sun enjoying. The teacher wants them, don't go far away, because though it is for roughly around 1.5 to 2 hours, within no time, it will be over. So if you go far away, you wouldn't be able to get back to the classroom. So remain somewhere close by. So what all things they did is explained. Running, playing, and they were experiencing the warmth of the sun. They were trying to feel the warmth. They were trying to look at the sun with squinted eye. Squinted eye means like eyes half closed, because the sun is so powerful. For example, a solar eclipse, you're not supposed to look at it with naked eye, but some of us try to have a look at with a squinted eye. So like that they were looking at the sun, and some of the students, their eyes were filled with tears. They were overjoyed. And they also had a look at the jungle. The jungle outside, there is plenty of forest, but they could not get out because of the rain and the violent wind and eruptions. Now they could have a peaceful look at the forest, but the color of the forest was not greenish. We know that normally the color is green color forest because of the photosynthesis. Here there is no sun, therefore the forests were looking bit greyish in color. So they enjoyed looking at the forest and the fresh air. And the sun comes, there is fresh air. And they enjoyed that. All these things are explained in this scene. Now we go to the 7th scene. Sun vanishes, rain comes. Very sad. So sad. Within no time, the summer was over. Though we call it summer in a day, it was summer in few hours. Suddenly, a girl notices there is a drop of rain falling on her hand, and she shouts. She wails, feeling so sad, bitterly she cries. The rain is back again. That means the summer is over. Then they are trying to get back to the school, to the classroom. So now, how again the transition period? Transition of from summer to rain is explained. Wind comes, hurricane comes, then the thunder appears. You can hear the thunder and lightning sound, and the lightning comes. Very beautifully explained. The lightning is heard from 10 miles away, from 5 miles away, from half a mile away. That is to say how it approaches so fast. 10 miles away, 5 miles away, half mile away is here. So once again, darkness covers the planet Venus. Students all get back into the school. And the last scene, scene 8. Margot is remembered. Margot is remembered. Suddenly one girl says, "Hurray, we have locked her up in the closet. She is still there in the closet." Then they all start to reflect about it. They had heard her saying, "How does the sun look like? What are the qualities of the son? What a beautiful experience it is. She had explained in the poem. But they did not believe her. They found fault with her. They said she is mad. Now, after having experienced a son, they realized whatever Margot said was correct. Even much more wonderful experience it was. Then they realized that they made a mistake. So they felt sad, remorse, sadness. They felt sorry. They felt ashamed that they have done a wrong thing. Then they said, yes, we should release her. So they were afraid to look Margaret eye to eye. They did not dare to look at her. They were afraid. So they go together, open the room, open the closet and release her. And she came out silently. That's the last scene, 8th scene. So this is the story in detail. Hope you have a better understanding of the story now. For your homework, workbook, page numbers 207 to 212, question numbers 1 to 4. Assignment numbers 1 to 4. Please do it. Thank you.